Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Preston here, and in this video I am going to be making my way too early 2025 NASCAR Cup Series playoff predictions video. So in this video, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be picking what drivers do I think will make the playoffs this season. Basically just straightforward for you guys. I'm be picking drivers who I think will make the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs and drivers who I think will miss, or telling you guys why I think that driver will make the playoffs and why that driver I think will miss it. So yeah, guys. So first off, let's start off. Let's start off with it. Ryan Blaney, he's gonna be making the playoffs. I have him as a lock. He won the championship back in 2023. He was close. He was close to winning it last year. It's easy. Blaney, I have him in the playoffs. So yeah. I also have William Byron in the playoffs as well, along with Tyler Reddick as well. So yeah. So Byron, Reddick, well, Blaney, Byron, Reddick, those are just locks. William Byron, man, he has the most wins in this next gen car than Tyler Reddick. He had the best season of his career last year. I only see it just continuing going up from here. So, yeah. Kyle Larson, I have him in the playoffs as well. He's just too good, guys. Kyle Larson is just too good. Just too good to miss the playoffs, y'all. Like, like, just too good, guys. That's all I gotta say. Larson, I have him as a lock. Um, I have Chase Elliott in, guys. Chase Elliott last year, he did get a win, yes. He was really consistent though. I think he could get multiple wins this year. So I have a feeling that's gonna happen, and you know, yeah, I feel like Chase Elliott, he's gonna do just a bit better than last year. I think he'll make the playoffs. And then we have my guy Denny Hamlin. He'll make the playoffs this year. As a Denny Hamlin fan myself, I don't really expect him to make it to the championship for this year. Look, guys, he's the oldest driver in the Cup Series. Do I think he'll make the playoffs this year? Yes. Do I think he'll win a race this year? Yes. But do I think he'll make it to the championship four like he did back in 2021, back in that time? No, I don't think so, guys. From from a Denny Hamlin fan perspective. But let's just see how he does. Hopefully he can get some wins this year. Hopefully he can get a win this year. Just see how the season goes. And then we got Chase Briscoe. I have him in the playoffs. He has shown that he can win a race, get in the playoffs, and at least make it to the round of eight. If he can do that, he can make it to the championship four in the 19 car. But with Chase Briscoe, this is the best car he's had in his career, in his Cup Series career, because the last 3 years has been an SHR, which they're non-existent now. The only part of SHR that's left is Haas, which was renamed the Haas Factory Team. So, yeah, Chase Briscoe, I have him making the playoffs this year too. Christopher Bell, the driver who I picked to win last year's championship, I think is gonna make it to the playoffs. Like, the guy has been the best Joe Gibbs Racing driver since this next gen car came out, and I think I think he's only gonna get better from here. So yeah, I guess those are the eight that I know that I have are locked. I also have Chris Buescher making it too. I just feel like he's gonna be faster this year. He did win at Watkins Glen. He did miss the playoffs, but I think he's just gonna have more speed because there were times last year where he was close to win races, but just wasn't enough in the very end. So yeah, Chastain, I expect him to have a bounce back. That win at Kansas back in the fall, back in September, that was a big one. That was a big one, big momentum builder for Ross Chastain. His teammate Suarez made it last year, which we're going to get to him towards the end. The drivers who I think will miss the playoffs towards the end of this video, but yeah, Chastain, I have him making it as well. So the next driver I have making it in is Ty Gibbs. I have Ty Gibbs making it too. He's made the playoffs last year. He didn't have a sophomore slump, but in the final 10 races last year, he did win on a slump, which went out of his control. But Ty Gibbs, I think he'll make the playoffs. He'll make it. Then the next driver I have is the defending champ Joey Logano. Something tells me he is gonna make it. he is going to win a race and make the playoffs. Like it's Joey Logano. The only time that he didn't make the playoffs in Team Penske was back in 2017 when that win at Richmond was encumbered. So yeah, and so yeah, Logano. I expect him to make the playoffs this year. It's Penske. They're a championship caliber organization. So yeah, Joey Logano. He's a three-time champion. So yeah. So that's 12 drivers out of the way. Now we get down to the final four drivers. I have SVG making it to playoffs as well. Like as soon as I heard SVG is gonna be full time in the Cup Series, I knew that he was automatically gonna make the playoffs because the road courses. Like, bro, did you see how this guy performs at the road courses in the Cup Series? This guy stepped into a NASCAR Cup Series car for the very first time at the Chicago Street Race back like a couple years ago, and he was able to win in his very first start. Like, the guy's just a talented road course racer. There's no doubt about it. He's going to be competitive on those road courses. I don't expect him to do good that well on the oval tracks, but I do have expectations. But I do expect him to be good on the road courses and win one of the road course races to get in. So yeah, that's why I have SVG. I have SVG making the playoffs this year. All right, we have three guys left who I can bring in. All right, let's see. There are going to be some surprise winners this year. So I'm gonna pick at least pick another surprise winner. Um, so I have a trend here that I'm seeing. Every other year, an FF front row car has made it in since 2021. Michael McDowell in 34, he won the 2021 Daytona 500. Michael McDowell, he won the 2023 Indianapolis Road Course. I got a feeling this is a wild card. I'm taking Todd Gilliland to make the playoffs this year. This guy has been tremendously good. This guy's getting better every year. This is Michael McDowell's old car, and it's just something with these super speedway races in front row. It's just every other year since 2021, I got a trend. That 34 car has won a race, at least a race. So yeah, I'm picking Michael McDowell or Todd Gilliland to be exact. Todd Gilliland because McDowell is now with Spire. So yeah, I just feel like that Todd Gilliland, um, he's gonna take a step forward and get this 34 team back in the playoffs. So yeah, that's a wild card, guys. A wild card spot, definitely, definitely a wild card spot. So that's I'll have two drivers now that are left. Um, I'm actually this is gonna be we got some good guys that are good drivers that are still here. Um, I feel like I feel like Brad Keselowski's gonna barely make it in. I feel like with RFK Racing they just have Keselowski. He's a past champion. He's been in contention times before. He's finished second runner up a few times. Like there has been times where he's come close. And I just feel like when it comes to Brad Keselowski, he's gonna get into the playoffs. He's been in the playoffs the past two seasons. The only time that he did make the playoffs when it was his very first year because of that big penalty he had. So yeah, Keselowski, I have him making the playoffs. One driver that I have making the playoffs is Alex Bowman. Like he's shown like that he is capable of winning races, especially towards the end of the season, getting the playoffs. Like he's shown that he is capable of running up front, contending for wins. So yeah, that's why I have Alex Bowman as the final driver in the playoffs. So the drivers I have making it are Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Ross Chastain, Ty Gibbs, Joey Logano, Shane Van Gisbergen, Todd Gilliland, which I'm going to count that as a surprise, a wild card winner, because we have that every year, guys. It's the win in your in system, and I think it's going to be Todd Gilliland's time to make the playoffs. Then I have Brad Keselowski, and then Alex Bowman. Anyways, that's it for your playoff predictions, guys. for my playoff predictions. What drivers I think will make the playoffs this year. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.